This video is a brief tutorial for the Mythic GME shortcut file, which is included in the shortcut file library of the Inline Scripts plugin. The Mythic GME shortcut file provides shortcuts to let you use the Mythic GME system, which was written by Tana Pigeon and published by Wordmill Games. It's an excellent system for playing many tabletop RPGs in a solo or GM-less fashion. Here are the shortcuts that are provided by the Mythic GME shortcut file. There are a lot of them, but you really only need to use 3 of them to play with the system. The first one is Mythic GME Reset, which allows you to reset and start a new session. You have the Fate shortcut. We actually have 2 of them. They do the same thing, except that one takes a number for the odds, and one takes a string for the odds. And finally, the Scene, which allows you to advance to the next scene. And that's pretty much it. We'll touch on what the other ones do, but those are the only 3 that you really need. So I'm going to go over an example to demonstrate how to use these shortcuts. The first one, Mythic Reset, resets the Mythic GME state, including the chaos value and the scene index. And then it prints out a heading for the first scene. For this example, let's say you are in your office. It is black and white. Okay. To show the Fate shortcut, I'll ask a question. Am I alone? And then I run the Fate shortcut. Fate. And again, you have the 2 Fate shortcut options that represent odds with either numbers or strings. I prefer the numbers, but I'll show you using both. So we'll start with 0. That is the defaults. And 0 means 50-50. As you can see, Fate check 50-50. We received a yes, we are alone. We have a random event of thread, advance, deceive, of evil. I'm going to get into 2 events in a little more in depth in a minute, but we are alone, so I'll ask another question. Am I busy? Another Fate check. This time I'll show what happens when you don't enter odds at all. It defaults to 50-50. No odds, 50-50. And I'm not busy. Does a client come to me? I didn't mention this before, but I guess I'm assuming this is a cliche detective story. Another Fate check. This time I'm going to say it's likely, but I'll use the text version. Likely. Extreme yes. I wonder what that means. Well, I'm going to end the scene there just so I could show you the last shortcut, which is the Scene shortcut. Scene, and it takes a -1 or 1 depending on whether the chaos level rises or lowers. I'm going to say it lowers because we're definitely in control of that scene. The output of the Scene shortcut is all of this. It starts with the statement of the chaos lowering to 4. It increments the scene and then displays scene 2 with a space for you to enter the setup. A client barrels into the office. And we'll end the example there because we've covered all of the shortcuts that you need to know. So that's the Mythic Game Reset, the Fate, the Scene Chaos Adjust. If you run the Scene Get shortcut, it just displays the current scene. These chaos values let you increase or decrease the chaos, and the event and meaning shortcuts allow you to manually trigger an event or roll for meaning. Let's try that now. We'll start with meaning. Pretty simple. And event. Remote, oppressive illusions. There's one final thing about Mythic GME that is useful to know. It relies on 2 other shortcut files if they're available. The state and list systems. The state system allows you to save and restore your session state between Obsidian runs, so you can continue your Mythic GME session after you've closed and reopened Obsidian. The list system allows you to create lists, which Mythic GME uses quite extensively. Each of those systems has their own tutorial video. Type help state or help lists to get links to those tutorial videos. For this tutorial video, I've already set up lists. As you can see, we have a list of NPCs, we have a list of PCs, and we have a list of threads. Any events that reference any of these lists will automatically roll for them. Let me show you what I mean. This event involves thread loss, so it automatically picks a random thread from your threads list. Another event that references the thread list. This event involves PC negative, so it picks randomly from the PCs list. That's pretty much all there is for the Mythic GME system. It's an elegant system that does a lot with only a few shortcuts. Thanks for watching.